times. I was out doing some research along the border of Area 51.
And that is how...
Wow! Got a subscription here. Private Boolean subscribing. And he's one of the damn cool heads. Thanks for subscribing at Tier 1. I'm still tweaking a few things. I'm kind of just gonna add a new sound alert here. Just taking it easy, having a chill time here. How the heck am I supposed to do this? Do. Sound alerts. Welcome to the sound channel.
Welcome to my channel, where we listen for the dead to speak to us.
That's so good.
Welcome to my channel, where we listen for the dead to speak to us.
That one needs some more. That one needs some more play. I'm trying to figure out how to. Add. Okay, here we go. Add sound button. What? Here we go.
You have no authority to take that camera.
You remember that? Doodle-doo. So I think that means that sound is up there now. That's kind of cool. I'm trying to add a few more sounds here. Let's see if it works. Let's go back to Twitch. We love Twitch. We love it. We love it. This is kind of cool. They have a new creator dashboard here, so I can run a 60-second ad break, Prime subscription and loot reminder. Clip that. Not yet. We haven't quite got off the ground on the show right now. Let's see. Just doing a little behind the scenes work here. Checking to see what my sounds look like. Do. Sounding good. Let's see. Checking the sound alerts. Thank you for using sound alerts. Whoa, yep, it's up there. All right, try out that new sound alert, everybody. And that's one that I don't have access to on my side. Cool time. That's one that I don't have pulled up on my end, so Only the cool heads can play that sound. That's kind of cool. We got some stuff going on here. Some crazy stuff. A lot of stuff to look at today. A lot of cool stuff to look at today. It's gonna be wild and weird. Let's see. Make sure I got everything ready. Just taking it easy over here. Chilling out. Getting prepared for the show. And let's see, we've got some stuff. We got some different stuff to read and stuff to look at. So I gotta make sure everything's pulled up. And you may have heard me the other night, Friday night, doing the table read, and boy did I have egg on my face with that one, and not in a good way, where maybe I just ate a big omelet. No, we're talking about thanks for the Bigfoot scream. And that's Cliff. That's Cliff the Bigfoot hunter did the scream there. And Jeremy told me, and I'll get back to when I had egg on my face, but Jeremy told me for the big 50th episode, he's the Cool Stream Media social media manager, he told me he tried to get a cameo from freaking... Oh, that was in the song. He tried to get a cameo from Bobo, the Bigfoot guy. And he said he never respond, he never do it. He didn't want to do it or something. I guess they just don't have to do it or something. So that kind of stinks. But you don't get charged if you don't do it. Come on, Bobo. We need that Cool Stream 50th. What the hell?
Hey, Jackie, what's up? It's Bo from Finding Bigfoot. I gotta warn you, there's a really elusive beach squatch down there in Ocean Grove. It's imperative that you lock all your doors in your home because Sasquatch loves natural herbs and plant-based dyes. So you better watch it. All right. Have a good one. And Nick loves you.
Is it that hard to... I mean, I'm not going to roast this guy. He's whatever. He's cool. Is it that hard to say thanks for the 50th... Congratulations on the 50th episode and do a big scream? Do one of your famous screams? Is that hard to do? But he probably looked at it and was like, what? Cool. What the hell? He loves plant-based dyes, as we all do. Anyway, I had egg on my face when I did the damn table read. My sound wasn't working. And it's not anything to do with my sound rig. You know, I've got the best sound in the biz. It's because Discord stinks, and all the settings are freaking weird. So I didn't realize what was happening. I didn't take adequate steps to make sure that my sound worked. I just thought, I'll just roll up in here, say my lines, and go to sleep. And then look like a fool. Everyone laughed at me. But luckily our friend Kaylee said, here you go, you can take the, really is not a good setup with the Discord voice chat. She said, take this here fireman roll. So man, when I came in with the fireman roll, I came in hot. And people were like blown away. So, and then I got to be Shaq. That was fun. So I kind of like doing some of those miscellaneous rolls. And maybe we'll talk about some table read stuff next time for another episode, perhaps. A little teaser there for you. But now it's time to do the show. Wow. That's right. Get your laptops out, everybody. Open it up. Open up your eyes and your ears. Get ready for something crazy stuff. It's time to do it. It's time to do another show. That's right, it's the Cool Stream, everybody. Welcome to do another show. It's Sunday, the new time for the Cool Stream. I never officially announced that, but I'm announcing it here. It's 2 p.m. Central on Sundays after church, the Cool Stream. Welcome into the Cool Lounge, everybody. Sit back, relax, and thanks for all the good comments we got here. Some of the other table readers, Kaylee and Q from Space, they love it. We made it work. It was a lot of fun doing that table read on the Rat Brothers stream. And I kind of wish I'd gotten kind of wish I'd had the frame of mind to record just that end, because I did hear from turbo it sounded kind of crazy with all the sound alerts and stuff on the actual stream. But on my end, I didn't hear any of that stuff. It was a lot of fun. Anyway, enough about these other streams. Who gives a crap? It's the cool stream. It's my time to shine, baby. Doing the cool stream. It's going to be a lot of fun today. We're going to talk about some cool stuff, see some really interesting, neat things. What else can you say? It's going to be cool. So check it out. Get your laptops cracked open, your iced coffees. I know I got mine. And boy, would it be cool if we had like a sponsorship from iced coffee, because that's kind of the fire that fuels the cool stream. That's right, iced coffee. It gets me juiced up, jazzed up, jacked up, and ready to go. And a little bit of that sort of inner panic and manic, crazy anxiety sometimes in the deep pit of your stomach. I was really on one last week. I watched some of the clips that Jeremy posted, and I was like, whoa. I did some riff about Cheez-Its, where I said Cheez-It about 50 times, and was like, are you okay? What happened there? It kind of broke my brain trying to get back into the swing of coming back from holidays, back into work stuff. You know? Just really, really rough. So, but now we're back. We're chill. Everything's fine. It's all fine and good. It's time for another show. It's gonna be cool and fun. So, what else can you say? We're loving this new intro song. It's time for another cool stream. Wow. And this one's gonna be cool and crazy. It's gonna be a special episode today. Something you've never seen, some stuff you may have never heard of before. And partly inspired by how it's the Cool Stream 2.0 now. The new and improved, we kind of have some of the new tech going on with the show. But I thought, wouldn't it be cool to tie some of that in and talk about internet art? Net art is what it's called. So we've talked a little bit about artwork and the creative arts, visual arts, with our arts and crafts episode, which included the gourd thing. And boy, did we run that into the ground. We'll never need to talk about gourds again. We kind of covered all of our bases there. So now it's time to move on, talk about some different types of art. And this is kind of cool because we're talking about net art, internet art today. That's what it's called, internet art. And so we'll be looking at some pieces of art that exist on the internet and that exist to experience the interactivity of some of these interesting pieces only on the web. They only exist on the internet. And some of these graphic digital artists who create some interesting pieces, interactive type things. So we'll be jumping onto some websites, clicking around and manipulating some crazy stuff. I've been playing around with these things. They're really neat and cool. And we'll be watching a few videos, but mostly we're going to try to experience the art as it was intended and interact with some of these pieces. And they're pretty cool. And there's a lot of them. So, before we get any further into this stuff, oh, this song's good too. Boom, 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 boom. We have got to get caught up on what the heck is going on with the stream. I know everybody's like wondering what's happening. There's all this stuff about hackers and Jeff Bezos, and it's just as confusing as it could be, and I'm not even sure really what's going on either. Half the time. So, I've received what's going on out there? I've received an email from these hacker guys, and they have a little in parentheses here said they couldn't do a video this week because their videographer was busy. He was doing another hacker project. So they said that they wanted me to play the hacker song and put all the secret message graphic stuff, and I was like, no, don't want to do that. This is my show. I'm sick of these hackers interrupting our show, but it's important news that they've sent over via email. The email address here says anonymous@gmail.com, which I thought that makes me question who these anonymous guys really are. I think they'd have a better email address. Anonymous@gmail.com from Anonymous says here, this is a message for B_wolf. Okay, and they had to actually write out underscore. I don't know why people keep referring to me as B_wolf. That's fine. It's fine with me.
B-Wolf.
Well, we are the hacker group Anonymous. Okay, thanks for that. We're the hacker. They wanted all the music and all this stuff, but I'm just reading the email just to get everyone updated, to get myself updated as well. Last week, one of our agents was taken into custody by Jeff Bezos, and what he's talking about there is how Mr. Rude Guy ended up being a secret hacker agent for Anonymous, which was some crazy news to find out live on the air. So, Mr. Rude Guy, who's a secret hacker, was taken into custody by Jeff Bezos, and he's still yet to be released at this moment. So he's still under capture by Jeff Bezos, and that stinks. We are required to inform you that your stream is still in imminent danger. What? Oh no. I guess I should have maybe read this email before I went on the air. So we're still in imminent danger, apparently. That's no good. Our agent, also known as Mr. Rude Guy, and I just said that, encrypted your show during the extraction process. However, a rival hacker group hired by Jeff Bezos is busy breaking that encryption. No! Crap. So our stream is still under imminent danger because Mr. Rude Guy, he tried to encrypt the show, but Jeff Bezos is still attacking with all this hackers, the rival hacker group. Crap. We're no longer obligated to help you with our agent in his state of distress. No. No. So we're being attacked again? And the Anonymous is not helping us this time. Oh, crap. We wish you luck in saving your stream. Anonymous out. Damn it. Well, maybe it would have been better to have a video to add to the drama. I don't want any more drama on the show. I'm not into drama and spilling the tea, but Anonymous is just all up in my business. But they did help me out, and the rival hackers hired by Jeff Bezos are still trying to break into our stream. And I did notice a few things have gotten a little weird with the show, some things that I thought were there. Sort of like it's disintegrating, like Thanos snapped. And part of the stream is getting kind of weird, so I'm like, oh, maybe something is going on. But it looks like the hackers are back. No. So we're going to have to figure out what to do about that. It looks like we might have some time, though, because Mr. Rude Guy, and he's a hacker, we don't really know what his real name is at this point. He encrypted our show with a powerful encryption tool, is what they said. So that's a little update, is that we're still... I'm going to get to the bottom of this. I'm not discouraged. This is my show. This is my life's work here, doing this show. We're going to get to the bottom of this, so don't worry. We're going to get... Those damn hackers are going to get out of here. We're going to be safe. Okay, so let's get on with the show. Let's talk about some internet art. And this is your portal to web-related art. That's right, it's netart.org. NetArt. So, boy, oh boy, there's a million of these things. If you want to go on and check them out, I'm trying not to go too off script with some of the things that I've already checked out. And this is kind of cool, Jim Punk. I'm trying not to go off script because when you look at art sometimes, especially contemporary art, sometimes they'll show things that are not suitable for a stream, such as people being naked and sex stuff. So we'd hate, and sometimes slurs and things, which is not so good. So I tried to really make sure some of the stuff was did not have any of that stuff, because boy oh boy, if we showed something bad on the stream, that would be terrible. So it's kind of fun to click around and experience some of these things. netart.org. To try to now, what is this Jim Punk? Latest user-generated project is a Twitter feed that anyone can post to. Using a customized keyboard comprised solely of Unicode symbols, users can easily create and tweet status updates. Wow. Jim Punk. EXQ, and if anyone knows what this stuff means, EXQ equals whatever, is a Twitter feed. Jim Punk. See, now we're already going down the wormhole, and it's just that easy, folks. And here we go. So I'm not sure if this Twitter page is still working. So we'll just type in cool stream, I guess. Cool. No. And we can tweet. And here's G. Cool. Does that tweet something? Jim Punk. Direct post to twitter.com/crashtxt or closed. Okay. You can post your own damn Twitter account. Okay. So that was a Twitter bot called Crash Text, and I think I did look into this. So on this episode, we're going to go down a few wormholes. We're going to try to mess around, have a little bit of fun. Twitter account. And I don't want to show what my login credentials are. Thank you very much. So this was a Twitter bot that existed, and you can't post to it anymore. EXQ equals, and you could just type in whatever you wanted, and it would come in on these emojis and stuff. Self-promoted tweet. What? Maybe it's that's strange. So anyway, it's kind of neat, kind of cool. Way that people can put in whatever stuff they want and post it. Here's one back in 2014 that was retweeted. Posting all these crazy things with emojis by people on the internet, and we'll talk about some other things that were created by all the people on the internet. This is kind of cool. Contributing in different ways to create a big piece of art. That's kind of what this bot is about. And some people are making some interesting stuff with emojis. Crash Text. I don't think it still works anymore. Not entirely sure. And there's a lot of interesting bots on Twitter that you can check out, and you could think of that as net art as well, by some things created by bots that only exist on the web. These are kind of cool, emojis and stuff. Look at that. Isn't that nice? So that's just one of the first things you came across. That's funny. That's funny. So let's check. Oh, this is cool. Skull. All right. Let's watch a little quick video, because that'll help us figure everything out. And here we've got Welcome to the Museum, Internet Art, the Armchair Art Historian. This is a long video, so we got a couple videos that kind of explain some of this stuff.
In this episode of the Armchair Art Historian series, I want to combine me sitting here and talking about art with the real art experience. Consider it as going to the museum in parallel to surfing the internet or playing video games or whatever that you do on the internet.
Got a lot of
because
gamers
this
in
museum is online. Whoa. No worries, I do not suggest you taking the virtual tour to the Uffizi Gallery or get stuck with the Google Arts and Culture projects. Although, this is not the worst way of spending your time.
That's right, you could be watching a Twitch stream.
And what's really great about this online museum is that you are a curator. And as the title of this video clearly states, I'm going to talk about internet art. So you can enjoy authentic artworks in the place where it belongs. But before you start building your own museum, let's figure out what it all means.
What the heck is it?
So what is internet art?
On the surface, it's rather simple. Internet art is art based on internet or made with available internet technologies. Note that we have witnessed one of the fastest appropriation of medium by the artists. Internet as a concept appeared in early 60s of the last century and intermingled in our daily life in a short 20 years. A decade later, visual artists got around to the internet not just as an instrument of communication and one's online presence, they discovered infinite possibilities of the artistic expression. The beauty of the internet is that it allows interconnected creation, sharing, and consumption of its products. Artists find this particular idea the most important. Take for instance Oля Lyalina from Russia, who was standing at the avant-garde of this art movement. In 1996, she created a project, My Boyfriend Came Back from the War. It is a narrative website that reveals the dialogue between two fictional characters. No matter which replies you choose, the whole conversation doesn't work out well. Part of this failure is our own choice. and part is deliberately irrational but still possible answers that artists encoded in it.
Don't kill.
My boyfriend came back from the war has no hidden political message or pacifistic purpose as it would be expected in the 90s of the 20th century during the active warfare in the Middle East, Eastern Europe, Caucasus, and a number of civil wars in Africa. We have to try to look at it separately from the context. As a lexical item, as a phrase, my boyfriend came back from the war sounds like a poetry because it has its own rhythm. And this is what actually Olelialene meant. I always wanted to complete it as a poem, but the next lines never came. You might think there is something wrong with my internet connection since some images upload quite slow. But no, everything's fine. Olia intentionally slowed down the loading time to give you this sense of the Web 1.0. However, it is not just a cute throwback to the inception of the internet. As she comments, I wanted to make something that people would spend time with and look at in the browser. This was also possible back then because the connection was much slower.
I'll tell you that.
In some
Dial-up
artworks, however,
really
it is hard to find even a slight reference to the storytelling. In 1995, a group of two artists, Jody, which is an abbreviation of their names, Johan Heemskerk from the Netherlands and Dirk Pasmans from Belgium, launched their website www.jody.org.
Do I have
Boundless labyrinth of the web pages, linked to each other, create billions of different paths and hence billions of...
So she's just talking about all these websites, and I don't know if I have some of these. I thought this is more of a history of... I think there's another video that talks about some of that as well. But that's just a little quick intro of some stuff that's out there. A lot of this stuff was blowing up back in the Web 1.0 days. And that's kind of what made me think of it, because since we're doing the Coolstream 2.0, that it's time to talk about the Web 1.0. And yes, it was very popular. It's still popular. There's a lot of crazy weird things to look at with some of these. So, what are we going to look at first? What do I have pulled up? Some of the websites are have a lot of animations and stuff, so I've got to kind of go in and check the tabs. Oh, this one's kind of cool. This is the Crash Course on Internet Art. And this is by Vera Ten Hovling. Let's check. This one's a little bit... This is interesting here. What is Internet Art? Internet art is the art that is made to be online. Are we seeing this? There we go. Made to be experienced in front of a computer screen. Bum, 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 bum. Is not art. It has to be digitized and uploaded to be seen online. Just like that. You see the Moaning Lisa. Boom. This is where the net art happens. On the net. Understand internet art. Let's see how it came to be. I'm just kind of taking over this video and doing my own thing. And that's what it's all about with artwork, is appropriation. That's kind of what we do on the Coolstream. The 60s, wow, the swinging 60s. The times are a-changing, like my old friend Bob Dylan. Move your mouse around fast to make the page load quicker. Blow on it. Just take out the modem and blow on it. First computer-generated art. That was cool. The artists were also scientists. So I think I have better music with my electronic stuff. Access to computers was scarce. These computers were hard. And they were old. You had to put a tank of gas in there to get them to run. Computer graphics were developed in special laboratories. Here we go. That's pretty cool. Whoa! Some early 3D type stuff. Whoa. So this thing is like playing a Nintendo game. Boom, boom. At the same time, the first networked art brought the opportunity to connect artists in different locations. Some multimedia. The movie drone. I like my music better. I'm going to turn mine back on. Movie drone.
In the movie drone, which is a prototype for an environmental magic space theater I hope will be a theater of the future, I'm trying to build an intense audiovisual workshop. That's to explore the new graphics and movies, medias, and to interface these new medias and to mix them, so to speak, and see what we come up with. It's my belief that the artists of the future will be a more integral part of the community, and I'd like to think that environmental theaters such as my movie drone may be a kind of new spiritual focal center for future communities. The importance of the image and the revolution in image thinking of the last 60 years brings us to the attention that 700 million people in the world can't read or write. And that draws to my attention the power and importance of this new videotape and television techniques and medias.
That was in the
It is
60s.
probably the most important art form of our time, and it's certainly the art form of the future. I keep
right.
joking and say that I wish networks would allow artists to be in residence and to make use and explore their facilities. It seems to me like a very important direction for art and technology to do.
Whoa. This guy was ahead of his time with using networks and things. Large exhibition focused on information. Software. Information. Cybernetic serendipity. Whoa.
Yeah, Kim, calm down. Who does who?
It says this is from some writing provided by Internet Art by Rachel Green, and this video is by Vera Ten Hoveling. I'm gonna go back and watch this later. This is some interesting stuff.
When Peter Zinoviev first said that his computer is a composer, I couldn't believe it. Given a sound source, the computer can be left to produce its own sequences.
So computer.
The Computer Technique group from Japan have taken one photograph of the late President Kennedy, and they have made 6 transformations. The computer has scanned the photograph and has turned the image into a linear image with lines pointing either towards the ear or towards the eye.
The focus has shifted. This is the whole history of the whole damn thing. Let's get into some of these websites, though. Let's check these out. What do we got pulled up here? We've got all kinds of stuff. The odd, fascinating history of internet art. Let's get into one of these pages. What do we got here? Got this website, monoscope.org, and that'll give you just a list of all kinds of stuff. There's also Rhizome Art Base. They've got a bunch of stuff. Tate Intermedia Art. I'm kind of looking through this like I've never seen any of these before, so pardon me as I try to figure out which one I need to look at first. Let me just go over here and let's find one. I've got a whole bunch of them. This one's kind of neat. This one's called the Shredder. And this is one. Click to launch the Shredder. This is one that's referenced a couple times in some of these. What's a good website to go to? How about let's go to the New York Times, and this is going to shred this website here. Are we seeing this? The Shredder. Wow, crazy. So you just put in a website, and then it goes in and freaks out with all of the links and stuff and all the HTML codes, and shreds and stretches and mixes it all up. You could go to pretty much any website, and it would just be all this crazy code. This is cool. So you can just kind of click around, put in your own thing that you want, and it looks like a little web browser, which is kind of fun. The Shredder. Whoa. I was trying to think of one where it took some of the images and stretched them out. But it's pretty interesting, some of the stuff you can come up with. This one's Chicago Coyote Attacks. That doesn't sound good. But what would I know? I'm just looking at this text and some of these elements of the web page being manipulated and stretched and twisted and frankly messed up, unrecognizable, that you're looking at New York Times. Here's some of the arts listing. That's kind of cool. You can type in anything. What's another good website? How about www.Huffington Post? That's a website. That's a website. You can even go to twitch.tv. And here this thing would shred it the hell up. And you'd just be left with some of these crazy codes and whatnot. The very backbone of the web, all the different codes that go into. I don't know what this one. Username. Crazy stuff. The shredder. Oh, blocked by. We're blocked. Here's one, Donald Trump. Stephen Colbert took a swing at Donald Trump. Oh no, not again. Pretty cool. So that one's cool. That's the shredder. That one's called the shredder. And so I try to, I don't have the info on. This is Potato Land. Let's go back to Potato Land and make sure here it is. Okay, I'm glad I went back here because this person has some other stuff. Mark Napier is the creator of the shredder. And here he's got the portrait of Donald Trump, the king of the internet. There he is. This is the portrait of Donald Trump. And there it is. Of course, he tweets all the time with his tiny hands. The king. Yas, king. So I don't know. I don't have too much info on what this is, but it looks as though it's taking some different elements, and when you push this refresh button down here, check this out. It creates a new portrait of Donald Trump. Whoa, that's cool. So it's kind of similar to his shredder piece, where he took all these different thumbnails and different images and codes. There's a code. You would need a magic wand to do some stuff. And it just kind of stretches everything and makes a new piece. So everyone is different because of how this art is being generated. And it's kind of neat. It's kind of an interesting thing. You just sit here all day. Whoa. There's his hair. And there's the tiki torch, of course. You gotta have that. So anyway, of course we had to, didn't take long to get into some Trump-related things on the cool stream. That's kind of cool. Just whatever you want. Here it is, about King of the Internet, portrait of Donald Trump. There's a whole bunch of stuff about this. Corporations sought ultimate panopticon. Trolls multiplied, and the noise of Twitter and Facebook comments. Wow. Wow. Hello, Beowulf. It's Turbo. Welcome, Turbo.
You actually know what the fuck you're doing.
We're reading about a portrait of Donald Trump made on the internet. Let's see. Is any surprise that a king would rise from this noise? From the Mordor of Twitter, a troll rises to Sauron-esque heights, bringing a forced unity to those who choose to follow. He points, and I wasn't trying to get into a bunch of Trump stuff today, but this is the description of this. Here it is, the portrait of Donald Trump. It's an interactive piece. Press refresh, and it scrambles all these images and things together to create a new portrait, because he's the king of the internet. So he's the Mordor of Twitter. A troll rises to Sauron-esque heights, bringing a forced unity to those who choose to follow. He appoints himself as the best, the greatest, the one true leader of the United States, the king. Yas, king. Are you seeing this? So Turbo just jumped in, so I'll show him. Here it is. It's a piece, the portrait. And all you do, you go down to the refresh thing. We're talking about net art today. Just giving Turbo oh, that one's kind of cool. Now, isn't that a comment on what's going on our everyday world? It looks like he's got a little mask here, a little Twitter. The Twitter logo is sort of masking out a piece of the American flag. Whoa. That's some commentary right there. And I'm not trying to roast any of this art either. I think it is very cool. What this piece is really pretty interesting. There's his big lips. All right, that's kind of cool. This is Potato Land. So this guy, he did the Shredder, and he also did Net Flag, a flag for the internet. And this is from the Guggenheim. So this is hosted on Guggenheim.org. Trebo. Here it is. Here's the Guggenheim website. This is their online collection. Mark Napier, net.flag. Change the net flag, please. Okay, let me open that into to figure out how this works. I'm gonna have to hack into this. Okay, is this something I can show on here? This doesn't appear to be editing. This doesn't appear to be working. What's going on with this? The net flag. Do I have to enable freaking Adobe Flash to do this? Come on, Guggenheim, get your S together. The net flag is a flag for the internet. Doesn't appear to be working. So Guggenheim, you're gonna have to figure out what the frick is going on. Why doesn't this work in Firefox? But it's okay. It's all okay. It's freaky stuff. So what other stuff do they have on Guggenheim? Internet art. Change the net flag. I couldn't get it to work. Xu Li Chang. Xu Li Chang's 1998 work, Brandon, is a multifaceted web project that uses the non-linear and participatory nature of the internet as a means to explore his tragic story. No. Interactive networked code. Alright, let's see what this one is. Brandon. A one-year narrative project in installments. Brandon. Gender crossing individual who was murdered. That's not good. Deploys Brandon into cyberspace through multi-layer narratives and images whose trajectory leads at issues of crime and punishment in a cross-section between real and virtual space. Conceived as a multi-artist, multi-author, multi-institutional collaboration, it will unfold over the coming year, 1996 to 97. Whoa. Guggenheim Museum. Guggenheimer. Big doll interface. Recombinant social body. JavaScript. Okay. Having some trouble figuring out how to make this. Why was Brandon restored? It's also shown at the Guggenheim's video wall. There it is. I thought we were going to get to see some interactive stuff here. Here's the road trip interface. Episode 1 with Justin Bond and Texas Cowboy. What? Link to Google search. Alright. The Panopticon interface. What? Not quite understanding what this is. This is on the Guggenheim. There's a boob, so. Society for Old and New Media. Alright, this is kind of interesting. So maybe you want to go in and check this out if you can figure out how to get that to work. The Guggenheim. And also Potato Land. Net flag. Oh yeah, he also did the digital landfill. What's the other Guggenheim one? It's John F. Solomon. Departs from the artistic tradition of creating one-of-a-kind images in favor of crafting one-of-a-kind computer programs. Like Paul Klee. make some animations. His internet-based work, Unfolding Object. Can we check this out for the love of God? I've got to show these people something cool to look at on this dang show. Unfolding Object. There we go. We're unfolding the object right now. Here it is. This is cool. Are you seeing this? I gotta make sure. This is an artist who created this work in the digital medium of the internet so that you could interact with it. It's sort of a point and click type experience. You see it? Oh, here we go. We're unfolding. Let's unfold this dang thing. Check it out. Here it goes. That's kind of cool. This is some old school animation here. Just sit back and relax and watch me click on this thing. This is from the Guggenheim. This is world-class stuff here. This is in their permanent collection of internet art, which is pretty crazy. How the mediums have evolved through over the years. First, we started with the Moaning Lisa and Michelangelo David, and now we're so far advanced into the future that you can have a computer program or a JPEG as an art piece. And there's even been some auctions. Maybe that's a good transition. Patting myself on the back. A good transition to our next, some other stuff we can talk about. I'm going to curate an internet art museum. Alright, let's do it. Now, there's some of that stuff too, and which gets into like memes and some stuff that I'm not super into. If you look into internet art. Boom, boom. This is old school internet stuff. This is pretty cool. I could just sit here and do this all day. Unfolding object. And does that mean it's different each time, is what I wonder? Or is it the same thing? Whoa! So this is some generative art where the piece is sort of using some mathematics and stuff and unfolding in all these different ways using code. That's cool. That is neat. Okay, everybody? Unfolding object at the Guggenheim. And is this how art is meant to be experienced when you're watching it through someone's Twitch stream? Who knows? We're sort of just showing you some of these things because they're kind of cool. So there it is. John F. Solomon. Pretty neat. Pretty neat. So let's go back to what I was talking about earlier. This is an art auction through Tumblr. An art auction house and Tumblr created an art auction with pieces, paddles on, New York, London, through Tumblr, created by Lindsay Howard. We went to the UK's first major digital art auction, the Creators Project. So these are some different pieces that went to this art auction, and this is the auctioneer. So what can we say about this? Very quickly, the word digital will drop off, and we'll simply discuss this work as contemporary art. The internet is mine. From the V Film Archives. Artist Jeanette Hayes understands the internet.
Stop making that. It's mine. You know, we support effigies.
Yeah, just tell me, you know.
Whatever, it's the internet. I don't care. Everything is everyone's. When you put something on the internet, it's mine. And this goes for images, tweets, videos, anything. I'll take it and make it mine. Thank you.
It's mine. And I kind of have the same philosophy when I do the cool streams. Nothing new, original under the sun. It's just looking at different websites. So I get that. I'm all on board with it's mine. and it belongs to me now. Here's Michael Manning on site of his show. Discusses his Microsoft Store painting series and how that evolved into the Wild Fusion series. Whoa, God. I hope you didn't hear that. Excuse me. Excuse me.
There were like 2 Microsoft stores within like driving distance of my house. And I would just go there like every couple nights and just like make a ton of paintings. I started painting in the default painting program, which is called Fresh Paint. So it's entirely based on a touchscreen interaction, and it's like a faux oil, watercolor, and like pastel painting program. Interested in replicating reality, that it has like a real mixing palette, it has like real watercolor, there's no layers, you like actually dry the canvas with a fan to keep working. But when I started going, I just started making paintings there. And after a while, I was like, well, this is way more interesting than if I bring this home and I make the paintings. I spend 15 minutes here, I make 5 paintings, I make 3 paintings, whatever. I email them myself, and then I have the images. It's great.
That is great.
They're printed large scale, then I have them stretched, and then I paint over them with clear acrylic gel medium. Actually, like no paint going into the process after the fact. They're just like given like a clear faux texture over the top of it. It's really like kind of, in a lot of ways, like a hollow gesture at creating like a feeling of hand on top of them, but at the same time like admitting that it really does feel nice for something like that to have like an element of the hand involved in it.
The Microsoft Store. That is cool, because I definitely have experimented with... I made some artwork myself. I'm not going to lie. Okay, mask off here. Definitely is cool to go into the store and play with the paint program. To not have to buy the dang Microsoft Surface Plus. And go check out Microsoft... What is it called? Microsoft Slab over at Best Buy. To get 20% off, enter the offer code COOLSTREAM. Hashtag sponsored. Anyway, it would be cool to go into the store and paint stuff. Instead of having to pay $700 for the Microsoft Square. What was it called? Microsoft Square, I think. Microsoft Surface. It's their touchscreen laptop. You gotta have a laptop these days.
I've been fascinated by Super Studio for a long time. And they were, the serious kind of Italian political radicals of the time. In particular, they were very, very critical of the modernist style that was kind of taking over the world at the time in terms of globalization. And as a critique of it, they established this idea of what they called the continuous monument, which was a kind of grid-like superstructure that would cover the entire surface of the planet, which was just like, pure flat kind of landscape with this grid on it. And they envisaged various kind of forms this would take, including...
Okay. Pretty interesting. Check out that. What is that called again? Continuous monument. The continuous monument from the 60s. Print and digital file in Google Earth are included in the upcoming exhibit. Well, that's kind of cool. Let's get into some of these pages, all right? Enough of this talking about stuff, and I'm all over the map today. I can't even figure out what I'm doing. That's normal. If it's your first time viewing the show, that's normal. This is cool. This is Cash Monet, and it's a website where they take GIFs, or whatever you want to call, from Tumblr, and it just kind of combines them together, and you just sit here and look at it. cashmonet.com, and it just puts up different GIFs, and you just look at it. So you just have this thing on loop. If you're throwing a party, perhaps, put this on the projector screen in the background. When you click, it changes to a different page. Croak? So this is this is kind of an interactive experience. Whoa. LimeWire. Remember that? Miley Virus. What? It's a little bit different show today. Here's the famous Blender Donut. Miley Virus. Finish him. And it's kind of cool with my music. It's supposed to have music on the page, but it's cool when I have my music on it. So you really get the vibe. It's an exploration of the serendipitous collisions that occur between two randomly generated arrays. The arrays contain a mix of custom and found GIFs, or GIFs, sourced from Tumblr and are set to music. Now, I don't hear any music, but I've got some other music. Whoa. Of mine own. That is cool. Cyberpunk. Speaking of cyberpunk, let's check this out. This is very cool. I found this today. Close that out. Internet art. This is very cool. This is a lot of fun. This is the band 386DX by the Electro Boutique. This is a band that is a guy using a computer, the 386DX, synchronized text-to-speech and MIDI synthesis. And so he creates music and stuff. So let's check out. There's a pretty cool music video. Sort of like net art and digital music, but it's just kind of cool, kind of fun. Check that out.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the world of 386DX, the cyberpunk rock band.
Cyberpunk rock band. You've heard
the band consists of one computer. That's why nothing human.
You've heard of yodeling punk. This could be on one of our music episodes. Now you've heard of yodeling punk, but this is a different kind of punk altogether.
It's going to disturb your perception of the music. Both sounds of musical instruments and vocals are being synthesized in real time using text-to-speech and MIDI software. We hope you will enjoy the show, have a good time and relax.
Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, 386DX.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be nice and warm if I was in LA. California dreaming on such a winter's day. Stopped into a church, I passed along their way. Well, I got down on my knees, and I pretend to pray. You know that preacher like that car. He knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming.
Some tips. There he is.
On such a winter's day.
He's got the keyboard. I'm not sure how he does the controls with this thing. And I think there was a newer video of him performing. But I thought this is like the best song to do.
All the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I've been for a walk on a winter's day. If I didn't tell her, I could leave today.
Guy's rocking out.
California dreaming on such a winter's day. On such a winter's day. On such a winter's day. California dreaming.
cyberpunk rock group. 386DX. Whoa, we gotta do a clap for that too, since they're. Oh, let's pause. We gotta do a clap for that. 386DX. So, just some interesting digital art. It's got all kinds of clips on their website, easyfile.org/386dx. Performed all over the world. Super deluxe. easyfile.org. Mini pictures. Okay. Dude, check that. Legend of Russian Rock. Buying the Electro Boutique. What is the easyfile.org? Wow. Here's the Instant Art Generator by Electro Boutique. Adobe Flash is required. Alright. I want to check it out. I've got some other websites to check out too. As always, select the object and do stuff to it. You're using a device that does not support Adobe Flash. Oh crap. Well, let's see what some pieces created here. That's cool. I want to try this thing out, but it's not supporting Adobe Flash. Oh, there's a naked person. Just ignore that. That's cool. The Electro Boutique. Artomat Pro. Ultimate remote sex solution. No thanks. Don't want to get in trouble. Electro Boutique. Electronic superhighway. All kinds of crazy stuff in here. Jesus Touch in Motor. Some cool digital art. So let's go on to some of these websites. Why don't we? Let me pull up. I've got a separate tab here. I'm just going to go down and we're going to look at some of these, for God's sake. I feel like we've got to get into this. We've got to experience some of this crazy stuff. Simplify that shiznit. Simplify that. So this is where, why should artists have all the fun? Create random modern art by simplifying images to their core elements. Okay, let me grab something for my computer here. So that we need to simplify. And of course, I've got some stickers. So let's get our favorite little mascot guy here. Ow! Turns it into a little piece of art. Download that stuff. Download that. Mr. Cool Guy. So you can just put in whatever file you've got in here. How about we got Mr. Food? And there he is as a piece of art. Mr. Food.
Oh, it's so good.
That's nifty. Mr. Food. It's Mr. Rude Guy. We need a Mr. Rude Guy sound. And here we've got Trucker Genie. There he goes. Neat. Nifty. Simplify that stuff. Alright, that one's cool. What else do we got? Let's go. Just going down the line here. There was something kind of fun. I'm trying to scroll up through my links here. Robot Ross. Kind of like Bob Ross, but it's Robot Ross. Here it is. Robot Ross, the joy of software. So we're going to create some artwork. Seeing this? Turned it into art. R.I.P. Mr. Cool Guy.
You can be creative.
Zoom out. There you go. You can see it better.
That looks nice. Let's make another one.
Oh no. Well, I was playing around with this. Man, this is not working too well on Firefox. Firefox doesn't like Flash. That's no good.
You can be creative.
Anyway, Robot Ross. Let me go back here. It's supposed to let me change the transform all the pieces and stuff that come up on here, if you can see that. all these little...
You can be creative. Where should we put that happy little tree?
Oh, cool. So, Firefox is not doing too good.
That's good.
To me,
Use
right?
your imagination. Solar energy is a fantasy promulgated by cynical, rich white men.
Okay, well, damn it. This is a train wreck right now. It's supposed to let me transform these pieces and I can kind of arrange them to whatever I want. But it's Robot Ross, so maybe you can go play around with that one. All right, let's just, okay, frick. We need to get a really cool one on here. And Lord, if I don't know what any of these are. I'm trying over here. You know, Lord knows I'm trying to do something cool. Here we go. There's a bunch of these crazy websites that take kind of like this shredder website that just take all this stuff, and God help me if there's something foul on here, that take some of this stuff and mix and match it. What? And mash all the code together and give you a crazy looking website. www.yyyyyyyyinfo. Remember me on this computer. This is a clock I modeled after the clock in my basement. Some crazy stuff. Ah! Bunch of GIFs and GIFs. And, oh God, is that... I think that's a finger. I don't know. It's okay. We only got 3 viewers, so no one's... If anything comes up that's not good to see, no one will ever know. No one will be the wiser. Oh, here it is. It's just a picture of some goo. Goo! This is a crazy website. Okay. We're going to go through all these and we're going to look at every single one of them. Don't say anything. Thank you. Now, what is this one? Why info? Oh yeah, I remember this one. Scrolling down. This is a no snitching stream. This is Petra Courtright. She's got a crazy website. The video catalog. Video pieces. So we got some crazy GIFs and GIFs. Okay, I've got some other ones here. Okay, now I know what I'm looking at. She does some video pieces of sort of like being like a vlogger and doing crazy effects and stuff. Whoa. It's like Web 1.0. This is one of the video pieces. Petra Courtright. Let's check out another one. These are from 2011. And we just look at that one. Did we just look at that one? Damn it. RGBDLA. She's on YouTube also. Whoa. Hypnospace Outlaws. Hmm. 9/11 King. Let's check out that. We need something that's a little more crazy weird.
Somebody call 911.
Okay. Do do do. Do 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 do. All right. We need to go to another one. making the executive decision. You're going to love this one. We're getting to the good stuff. We're going to have to go a little bit longer today. Shawty fire burning on the dance floor. This is pretty good with this song, though. Boom, 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 boom. Just somebody dancing on with the Mac photo booth thing. It's probably supposed to be some commentary on people making videos, and I don't know. Not too smart for me. Okay, now this one's cool right here. You're gonna love this one. We're gonna pause our music. Oh Lord. Let me turn this down. This is cool. This is a cool website. I think I posted it here once before. This is Cameron's World. We're gonna hear some from the artist, but he basically took all of these GIFs and GIFs and images from all these old GeoCities websites and arranged them into this crazy site, CameronsWorld.net. This thing is huge. Some pages take a long time to load. So here you got the Star Trek spaceship, the wistful gaze into my celestial coffee cup. This thing is cool. You're visiting my dream. So this is cool because it has some really crazy cool GIFs. And then you can go and click on them, and it should take you with the archive.org to some of these websites that they came from, which is kind of cool. So, and I think I'll find, this is an old school website from 1997. Let me go back here. Getting ahead of myself. I think he talks about how he found some of these through a Tumblr site that, here's the Fantasy Realm. A Tumblr site, or a catalog of old GeoCities websites. So he went in and was able to, with the help of a programmer, I think, find the code and have the code arranged so that he could, God, I'm not explaining this very well. It's kind of cool. Okay, CameronsWorld.net. So we're going to scroll down through all these. Oh, baby. Bum, 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 bum. Look at that one. Bum, bum, bum. 69. Welcome to the hiding place. Email me. Hello, ladies. So then it goes through. Report any eroticism immediately. That's the Cool Stream motto. It's not allowed. So it kind of goes through some different hotmail at hotmail.com. Visit Flame's bedroom. Hello, ladies. Let me tell you my hobbies. And then it goes into some other stuff. So it kind of a gradient, so to speak, through some of these different worlds of the web. Some of the crazy web stuff. Now you're gonna love looking at this. CameronsWorld.net. Send him an email. Did you know that dolphins are also called angels of the sea? Wow. And this is the music that's on the website. So this is my favorite part here. All the Jesus stuff. The angels. Look at these guys. These are cool. Welcome home. Good luck to you. Welcome to the internet. Do. We're just scrolling down. This page is huge. Oh, this one's good too. Look at this guy. Let's see what that website is. This is from the. Oop. Forgot to change the music. Well, I just enter. Okay, here we go. It'll take you to the archive, and then you can go and see where it actually came from, which is kind of fun. Logan Farlane's house. Hello, friend. The House of Farlan. MIDI Music Room. The Emily Shrine. Link's Dungeon. Tower of Emulation. This is someone's website that he linked from. Okay, enough of that. Let's go back. We're going to go through Cameron's World, and then we're going to blaze through some more of these internet web art stuff. Harley's. Very useful links. Boom, and then here we go into the horror zone. This one's good too. Dear internet person, please enjoy at your own risk. Ah, scary. Music. How dare you come to my webpage? 1997. Astronomy. Gaming. Under construction. This is good. Here's all the under construction. And there's a toilet. All the under construction GIFs and GIFs. Whoa! And here's the Ricky Martin world. I don't even know what this is. It's crazy. I'm the coolest in the world and everything I do is cool. So the following page of pictures of me and my friends is cool. Okay. That sounds like what we do over here. Adam School's Pictures. I'm the coolest in the world. I love you all, especially you, Sarah. Adam Valdez. This is me. I'm so cool. My homie. She rocks. I don't have any pictures. Love you so much. XXX. Pictures on the band trip. These pictures were taken in Vancouver. Maybe Turbo was on this band trip. This is my friend Turbo. Anyway, that's cool. This is cool. This is the lost art of all the GeoCities stuff. You seen my balls? This thing is crazy. But it's cool that it lets you go onto the archive to see where some of this stuff came from. Which isn't, this one's good. You've reached a website that is not harmful. Steve Buscemi greetings. Cat lover's email. Some of my favorite animals. Some of my least favorite animals. And there's a link to all this stuff. Parrot finches. Romantic Bottoms Gay World. And Sync are my angels. Cool website. If I click off of these, it turns off the music. I want the music to keep going. Boom, boom, boom. Oh, this one's good. Oh, my system has been updated. That's good. That means the hackers can't get in. Titanic sucks. There's some Japanese stuff. Gallery for the visiting. Are you lonely? Oh, and here we go into hell. Ah! Ah! Welcome to the end. This is the end. Here it is. Love letter to the internet of old. Cameron's World. A web collage of text and images excavated from the buried neighborhoods of archived GeoCities pages. It was collected by Cameron Askin. JavaScript development by Anthony Hughes. Music by Robin Hughes. Archived from the Wayback Machine. GeoCities was a web hosting service that made it possible for people to build their own web pages. Users created personalized corners of the internet. There were 38 million GeoCities page. Whoa. It's a tribute to the lost days of unrefined self-expression on the internet. This recalls the visual aesthetics from an era when it was expected that personal spaces would always be under construction. That's pretty cool. Download the soundtrack. Boom, boom. And he got, so I'm not going to read the interview because I don't have enough time to do it. But I believe he was inspired by this website, this Tumblr. Oh, the music's still going. Oh, never mind. 1 terabyte of kilobyte photo age. What the frick? 1 terabyte of kilobyte age photo op. 1 terabyte of kilobyte age. The GeoCities research blog. Let's open up that one. Screenshots are generated from a stash of old GeoCities homepage, rescued by the archive team. The files are processed from oldest to newest. So, apparently he's found this Tumblr and was inspired to make Cameron's World. And this is a kind of a bot, I think, that goes in and takes screen grabs of everything. And so you can go in and check out the GeoCities archive from the archive.org. Never miss a post. We made it to the end. The Queen from Queens. Yas! Fran. We love the nanny. We love it. So, Gold Stink Nicked. Bunch of old GeoCities pages. Frank's homepage. And that's an artwork in itself, making a home page. 1 terabyte of kilobyte age. A little Christmas wonder. So it talks about some of the restoration on some of these old websites, like the snow. We discovered 55 pages in the GeoCities archives that were decorated with softly falling DHTML snowflakes. They were brought back to your browser, adding JavaScripts that GeoCities user copied and pasted in their pages, digging up missing snowflake GIFs and other flying objects from the Internet Archive, and rendering MIDI files to audio. So they went and restored some of the snowflakes. And, you know all about snowflakes. You know what they say these days about those dang snowflakes, I guess. The GeoCities Institute. And it's talking about how they restored the... There's Jesus. Restoration Institute. Oh, that's cool. How they restored some of the old school animation of these little falling snowflakes. You're welcome. Please visit. Look to Jesus, God's choice. This is cool as hell. This is going down a whole different wormhole. GeoCities based arts, alone in cyberspace. Projects that explicitly deal with early web elements, motives, and tropes. We will not have time to talk about all of them. Tell me about it. Can't even freaking wrap my head around what any of this stuff is. Wow. Click on the characters to read their descriptions of themselves. Wow. Wow. There are Easter eggs here. Can you find them? Oh, this is crazy. Desktopmetaphor.itch.io. Who is Tistry and his most important helper? Weird that you don't know him. Snowman is going crazy. Sometimes I pretend my dad is an astronaut. Oh my gosh. Whoa, look at the fun they're having. No, I found an egg. Whoa, this is cool. I found an egg too. We're having fun. Wow, this is wild. See, this is some of the kind of stuff that you just don't even know. It's hard to wrap my head around all of this internet art because there's so much of this stuff. I never even heard of this, and I just happened across it from the 1 terabyte of kilobyte Tumblr. And here we've got Desktop Metaphor, itch.io, coming soon. Tree debates a very important member of the international holiday community. WebSafe Rainbow. Prank Master. Is this about the Not Even a Show? Prank Master? So this is just a crazy, cool little comic. Click on the characters to read the descriptions of themselves. Here's some important people. Whoa, this is wild and weird. I'm gonna have to post some of these. Sir Paul McCartney Shrine. Now this is cool. That's an alien. Oh my word. This is wild. This is wild stuff. Tistry. The Santa Corporation. That's cool. I'm gonna save that for later. Maybe I'll post that in the old Discord. And should we start a cool stream Discord? Hashtag yes, hashtag no. Alright, let's go on to, let's see, Blog GeoCities Institute. We did that one. Parked Domain Girl Tombstone. Let's check that one out. We're gonna rapid fire through the rest of these. Here's another one that's crazy. Parked Domain Girl Tombstone.net. And there's also music's not coming through here. This is by Emily Survey. Parked Domain Girl Tombstone. And is using some of the same kind of ideas with these crazy GIFs and GIFs. And really making them go wild on this thing. Browse me. Welcome to the freak show. Sign the guest book. Browse me. Today my mom kept telling me, get off the internet, please. I need to use the phone. Remember those days where you had to dial up the internet? Could you imagine trying to do a Twitch stream through dial-up? That would be wild. Parked Domain Girl website. This thing is huge. This is kind of like Cameron's World. I freaking live here. Hit me, baby, one more time. Whoa, YouTube. This thing is crazy weird. Whoa. This is an interactive website that we're looking at right now. Just scrolling down the page with some of these crazy GIFs and GIFs. Parked Domain Girl Tombstone. Cat Plasma. There's an alien. This thing is even crazier than Cameron's World. I have no idea how that works. There were some internet streams back then. On Real Player, I know you'd click on that Real Player link and you could sometimes stream some content. Winamp Shoutcast. There was something I found a while back, and Lord, if I could find it again. Sometimes you find things and I go, that was weird, and then I forget about it. And one of these things was some crazy chat room where people would video chat with each other, and it was like this really old school Windows XP program. So people would video chat, and then people would be in the chat room chatting with each other. It was still being used, and people had YouTube videos of themselves chatting with each other and all their friendships. It was called like the roast chat or something, and the whole point of this one chat room was about people making fun of each other. And so the video was a screen capture of the chat room and these two people chatting and roasting each other. What the hell was that? I need to figure out what this was and go find it again, but it was some specific web chat software with webcams and stuff, and then like a chat room underneath, and people were just, the whole point of this specific chat room on this website was about roasting and making fun of each other. You freaking idiot. Man, and it was this whole community of people where all they did was just make fun of each other. It was so weird. Good Lord. What the hell was that thing? It was so strange, and if you could only see it, I'll see if I can try to find it. It was bizarre. Sometimes you just go down a deep wormhole of the web. I'm trying to get better about saving some of these things. Winamp Shoutcast. 24/7 Aqua Teen Hunger Force. That's cool. This is a huge website. parkeddomaiнгirltombstone.net. You writing this down? So I almost thought that I should make a cool stream website where I can post these links if anyone wants to check them out. There's a little memoji. Okay, that one's crazy. So I'm going to have to close that one out so I don't crash my computer. Firefox. I'm in a private window. That's right. Fabian Moose. Let's see. What does he got to do? No, I'm not going to look at that one. Oh, this one's... this one's crazy weird. This one will freak you out. Madam Chow. And Madam Chow's got some crazy stuff. I think they had a website that you could go look at. Happy New Year. Oh gosh. I don't think I have the website. It's audio visual noise. And it's insane. Oh god. They had a website that had stuff. This is just their... Man, oh man. It was like a website that you could click through. Madam Chow. Oh, cripes. Message the madam. Well... Games? This is not making any sense to anyone who's watching right now. What are you talking about? Madam Pong. Robonaut. Anyway, this is a an artist that makes some really wild, weird stuff. And it's very crazy, noisy. And I thought they had a website that we could look at, but it's an interactive type thing. And I don't even have a video pulled up for it, so it's a real disaster that we even went to that one. It was a waste of time. What a freaking... Whew, man, I was a little bit disorganized today. Apologize for that. Net art. Is there a specific net art? Net art. I don't know what this is either. Cripes. I'm going to try to find something that is something we can look at. How about this one? How about dish one? The simulator. Wake up. Okay, here we go. The simulator. So, we're going to do a little adventure here with the simulator. Wake up, have a shower, hit the snooze. Alright, we're going to have a shower. Shower too cold, shower too warm. It's too warm. Okay, now let's get dressed. Pick a shirt. Let's do the spam shirt. Classic 90s shirt. T-shirt. We're going to pick some pants now. Pick the blue jeans. Choose crew hair gel, go eat breakfast. Choose shaper hair gel, go eat breakfast. Vavoom gel. Oh, that sounds good. Vavoom. And now we get to pick what cereal we're going to eat. Crispix. Raisin Bran. Shreddies. Never heard of Shreddies before. Let's do mini wheats. Alright. Mini wheats. Let's read the back. Does it sound familiar? Finger food boucher. Whoa, it's got some French on it. I can't read that. Let's read the side. Mini wheats. Our commitment to quality. This is a little interactive choose your own adventure website called The Simulator. Alright, okay. We're done eating the cereal. Let's go drive to work. Go to car. I'm going to drive regular speed to work. Gotta get there on time. Here we go. Beep, beep. Let me get my horn out here. All I've got's the trucker horn. Driving to work. Canadian morning choose your own adventure. Okay. We're driving. Alright. Oh, McDonald's. We got to McDonald's. I guess we work at McDonald's. Crap. Oh no. Don't just stand there. Go on put on your uniform and get to work. Start making the first hamburger of the day. Oh no. Add the special sauce. You know it. Add processed cheese slice. Add all beef patty. It's like a damn ad for McDonald's. Add double-decker bun. Add the second patty. Add the special sauce. And add some pickles. 12 beef patties, special sauce, and chicken cheese bun. 5 more hamburgers to make. Get to work. Oh my god. Search Shreddies. They're Canada only. And the first result is Shreddies flatulence filtering underwear is the perfect way to treat flatulence issues. What? Flatulence filtering underwear. I need some of that. Oh boy. Definitely need a pair of those. Okay, let's get back to making hamburgers. Patty. We have to make 5 hamburgers. Crap. 4 more hamburgers till you can go home and relax. Is that it? That's pretty easy. Let's make these damn hamburgers and go home. This is the Concept Lab, the simulator. Make the hamburger. Add the pickles. This is monotonous. This is more monotonous than doing a Twitch stream. Need some more coffee. Apparently Shreddies, the breakfast cereal, are sold in Canada and the UK. Last hamburger of the day. Let's do this. Alright. Work overtime? Tempting. I don't think I'm going to go home. Let's go regular speed. Here we go. Bump, bump, bump. Driving home from McDonald's. This is an interactive website that we're checking out here. Concept Lab Simulator. I guess I'll check out their website and see. Go inside and eat supper. Good God. Life simulator. No, meat. More potatoes. More meat. Eat this portion of food. Watch TV. Turn on the TV. Alright, let's go to channel 6. Ooh, what do we got here? Bob Vila. Okay, let's go to channel 5. Let's Saved by the Bell. Let's go to channel 6. Back to Bob Vila. Channel 7. The news. Alright, let's go to bed. Tired. Turn out the lights and go to bed. Let's write in the diary. Oh, do we get to write about stuff? I don't like working at McDonald's. It stinks. Okay. Let's go to sleep. Sleep. Dream in color. Oh no. And I'm dreaming about making a hamburger. What a nightmare. I picked dream in color. Now I'm dreaming about making a hamburger. My life stinks because I work at McDonald's. Shreddies. Okay, we're having this dream. Okay. Alright. Okay, that was fun. About the simulator. It was an attempt at accenting and exploring the edge between the simulacrum of the internet and banal physical existence. By reverting physicalness into digital space, one is alerted to discrepancies between physical and digital existence. Physical concepts of linear time and space, when recreated in digital format, seem odd or humorous. Writing, working, and physically relaxing do not translate literally into the digital realm. The attempt to do so, however, makes the parallax between the two noticeable. I'll say. It's formulated in a drab, non-eventful manner, similar to the physical existences led by many. Wow. The Concept Lab. Here we go. Prepared by Canadian artist Garnet Hertz. It's a BFA graduating exhibition at the University of Saskatchewan, 1997. Translate the daily routine of an individual into a website. Wow. It's been picked as the cool site of the day. So maybe that's where I found this thing. We used to do the cool websites from Internet Past, which was a bonus episode, a couple bonus episodes. But it was the cool site of the day. Concept Lab. Garnet Hertz Concept Lab. Alright. What other ones we've got here? Crash text. Okay, we already looked at that. Let's see, did we look at the revolving internet? That one's kind of cool. Oh. Let's check this out real quick. The revolving internet. This is an interactive piece, the revolving internet. Let's look up Twitter. Ah, Twitter. It's spinning. Twitter.com. You blocked Twitter. Oh no. I can't do anything. It's going upside down. Wikipedia. What the hell? There we go. We're on Wikipedia, but it's spinning around. Whoa! Oh my god. This is making me dizzy. Random article. Oh. Damn it. Okay. I think I broke it. Doodly-doodly-doo. I think I broke the revolving internet. Alright, so this is a disaster. This is a real disaster. What's this one? That one's cool. Saving that one for later. Oh, here we go. I'd like to apologize for all this. Plant. Exotic conditions. Blasphemy of self-expression. Everything I ever thought up before leads to one inevitable conclusion. Everything I'll think up in the future will likely embarrass me. No, I'm very much ashamed. Don't ask why. I'm sure there's no reason for it. In the central part of my brain, there's a highly developed shame lobe, shining like a pearl. Talking about the pineal gland? Socks are my greatest love. This is nobodyhere.nl. Just me. This probably doesn't make any sense. It doesn't make sense to me either, but this is something that happens when you look at some of these, some artworks. Good Lord. Nobody here, just me. Oxodal. Dirk, dirk, dirk. Wow. Pull its little legs. Wow. I still like you. Good as new. Whoa. This is freaky. Whoa. That's weird. Ah. Today a bird soiled my head. I guess that just says it all. For someone who with nothing to complain, I'm pretty good at it. Boom. Okay, and what was that one called? Nobodyhere.nl. How does it work? Site has been online since 1998 and grew into hundreds of pages. Nobody Here is supported by the Netherlands Foundation for Fine Arts, Design and Architecture. As long as you know I'm not using it commercially, and you link nobodyhere.com. If you want, you can use a banner. Just email me. So Nobody Here. It's an interesting, interactive website. I'm Superman. Do I suffer enough? It's been on the web since 1998. Nobody Here. Okay, well, let's do a couple more and then let's get off here. Let's chalk this one up to another cool stream, as we do. This one's called Indirect Flights. And Firefox is not helping me out by just pretty much not loading any of the things on here. Firefox, what? Come on. Maybe the cool stream needs to switch to Chrome, for God's sake. None of this stuff was working. Okay, well, forget that one. And forget all this other stuff. Let's go back up to... This is quite entertaining, huh? Art context. One of these... Here it is. This is a cool one. Art context. So if you can go to this artcontext.org, you can pretty much just click around and find some different ones. Oh, ArtNet is closing. Oh no. That one's not a good one to click on. Here we go. Welcome to Draw. So you can draw stuff. Goober. Whoa. I'm making my own internet art. Whoa. Whoa. That's cool. Art context. This is what is this called? Drawward. was made by Andy Deck in 1995. The work was restored in 2016 to use JavaScript. This is from 1996, a little drawing thing. And you can make some pretty cool stuff with this. You can just do this all day. You just watch me play around with this thing. Watch me play around with it. Bum, 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 bum. You can make your own internet art. We're going to jump over to one more artist. This is kind of cool. Splat. Wow. That is cool. That's pretty advanced for 1996. Color cycling. Grayscale. Whoa. That's cool. Wow. Wow. Color cycling off. Here we go. Whoa. All right, do the new, here we go. Check that out. Stream, baby. Whoa, 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 whoa. So just now, there we go. Let's do that again, because that's neat. Cool. Cool stream. Check that out. Isn't that cool? Isn't that neat? This is a neat little program. Is this progress? Wow. Who owns this image? It's cool. Is this interactive yet? Auto draw tool. This thing is wild. Now it's just automated drawing on this stuff. Just making some artwork because it's the internet art episode. I'm gonna have to play around with this thing too. Found all kinds of fun stuff on here. People are loving it. They say, we want more. Okay. We got one more guy to draw. Drawward. So check that out. Drawward. From the Art Context website. Oh. Here it is. artcontext.org. They've got some crazy stuff on here. Some internet art stuff. Okay, we got one more artist we want to look at. This guy's pretty cool. And then we're really gonna stick the ending here. It's kind of a weird show today, but we had some fun, didn't we? And this music's not helping. It's making me sleepy. I thought this website had some music on it. This guy's a musician, and he's got some crazy cool websites. Central Sun Music. And like I said, let me just check here the volume level we got going on. And the Firefox Corporation's not helping me out here. Pretty much nothing they do works for me today. It's making it hard to look at these interesting websites because he's got some music. This guy's a musician, and I've just stumbled across his websites, and he's got a bunch of them, and they're pretty interesting. And his name, here we go. His name is Isa Abramalim. He's an artist and percussionist musician from Detroit. I don't really know much about him. He's got a Bandcamp, but he's made some wild, cool websites. Here we go. Cosmic Kundalini music. Because I was looking up pineal gland for the health episode, and I came across some of his videos.
Upsurging your
Wow.
electrifying.
It's another song. What's another website he's got? He's got a bunch of websites that are like this. They're wild. Isa Abramalim. They're wild. It's wild stuff out here on the web. First Circle Inc. You can't experience the web art if the internet browser is not working. That's just not good. And I think we're never going to use Firefox ever again. 'Cause it stinks. And I hate it. It's making me angry. Because the Flash player's not working. That's what's going on. Well, this is the Flash player didn't work. How do you fix that? Who the hell knows? And let's just go into the settings here. All right. Well, that stinks. Let's check out his artwork on some of these T-shirts and stuff. Zazzle. He's got a Zazzle store. And he's got some... I thought about getting some of these, a T-shirt or something, because they're kind of cool. Zazzle. Man, I tell you what, this episode has been crazy. But look at some of his stuff here. Just going on Zazzle and posting some of these crazy looking, crazy drawings and stuff. You can get some yoga pants. Some of his designs on it. He had some cool T-shirts. Look at these. He makes crazy artwork. Look at that. I just thought it was dang cool, so I thought I would feature it on the cool stream. He's got hats and shoes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here he is on a brain. He's got a million of these things. Fine art print. You can get a hat. I thought about getting a hat with one of these, or a hoodie or something. These things are wild. Let me get this shirt. Fine art print. By Artie Attire. Zazzle. Well, that's kind of cool. There's one of his shirts you can get from Zazzle. We love Zazzle. Look at this one. I think let's watch one of his videos then. Forget this. Thank you everybody for watching, and F you to Adobe Flash for not getting this stuff to work on my show and embarrassing me in front of all my friends. But here you go. There's a little clip of what he gets up to on doing these videos. Isa Abramalim. Flash has screwed me over once again. But we did get to look at a couple of these crazy cool websites, and it was kind of fun. A little bit different type of show today. I guess I'll just go ahead and do the outro now. He's got some really cool videos. God. Here we go. Yeah, well, we did a show today, and it was a little bit different than some of the other stuff we did. Some things we didn't quite get to, but you know what? It's a little intro into some of the crazy internet art stuff that exists out there on the web. We barely scratched the surface, as that sometimes happens on the show, where things go a little bit crazy, go a little bit off the rails. But that's fine. It was a show, and we did it, and you watched it. So thanks for watching the show. Thanks for the stream. People enjoyed the show. Wow. I'm making internet art of my own. by just being here and talking into a mic for a handful of folks, but it's a lot of fun to do. So we'll catch up on what's happening with these hackers next week, and we'll see if everything's good. I think we'll be fine for now, as long as this encryption thing is working. And to play us out to end the show, let's see, let's go back to the 386DX doing a John Lennon song. That'd be kind of fun. So we'll play out the show with a special special credits. And we'll see you next week on the cool stream. Yeah. Hopefully I can get this going too. See you next time. I'll see you next week on the show. Thanks for watching. And we'll just play a quick sound and hopefully get this working. Wow. Next time on the show. Bye-bye. And we'll play out here this song here. Here we go. Bye-bye.
Imagine has no heaven. It's as if you try.
Dunk your head in the hell toilet.
No hell be lost. Have a Mars or blue sky. Imagine all that it will. Leaving for good day.
Thanks, B-Wolf. Have a good one.
B-Wolf.
Imagine there's no country.
Call me the son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. Woo!
It isn't ours to do. Nothing to kill or die for.
Effigies.
And no religion to
The thing is everyone's. When you put something on the internet, it's mine. And this goes for images, tweets, videos, anything. I'll take it and make it mine. Thank you.